Some nibbles. J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. As you know, the weekly shout out, what is today, the last day, or maybe tomorrow? I have to add it up. For $100, you get a full week. That's 7 days. Dawg don't take weekends off. Post videos 7 days a week. $100, you can get shout out whatever you want, and you can put whatever link you want in the description box. And as we know, Dominic, this is his second time for sure. I mean, he might even be his third time he's done it. But he says October is Random Reptile Month at Random Reviews. Also check out Iron Supplements, a new feature where he spotlights bands he discovered just from clicking around on the Metal Archives. And then actually, today I have the Zoom with him. He's the first one to do the J-Dawg Zoom video, so when you see his video go up, I might post it. Because I'm doing it today. I don't know which video I'll post first, this one or that. Maybe this one, but maybe you'll see if you watched it yesterday, then I reversed it, so we'll see. But it's the first one to do a Zoom. You get a 30-minute Zoom video with the Dawg for $100, and talk about whatever the hell you want. And that's, like I said, when I said the video, it's not like it's just a consultation call. No, it's going up on the channel, unless you don't want it to. We can offer that too. If you just want a conversation for whatever the fuck reason, I prefer to post it because it gives me a fucking video, and it's just more content to spruce up the channel, give different points of view, different opinions, and some of the crybabies out there, which we'll get to that in a second. That's what was sent over for today's video. Some of the crybabies, you can come on and tell me your point of view. You can tell me why bolt thrower smokes Deicide or whatever the hell they get in the goddamn uproar about what the fuck I talk about, which makes no goddamn sense to me, just in a goddamn opinion, for fuck's sakes. Or the most obvious thing to do, if you had any go-getterness about you, if you had any business sense, if you're in a band or a label or something like that, you would come on and you would advertise it. Like, literally, if you're in a fucking band, come on, talk about your fucking band. Like, and again, I understand if you're an established band, like, there's no reason for Singuizio Nutsack or 200 Wimp Wounds or anything. No, of course, those bands are popular as fuck. They're more popular than Dumbass Dumbo Dawg. So no, I wouldn't either if I was them. That makes goddamn sense. I'll do an interview and it's free exposure and do it for free. That type of thing. That would make sense, but I wouldn't pay to do it either if I was in their boat. But if you're a new band, you're on a demo or first album, nobody knows about you, come on, talk about your band, tell me about your band, describe it for the fans, show what shirts you have available, show what cassettes, like his SAR demo, we recorded, it's common fucking sense. Like, you don't think you're going to get overnight fans, literally overnight fans that are going to check out your Bandcamp, etc. Let's say you're in a band that's like Paradise Lost Worship, and you're talking about it, shows, yeah, we got this demo, we did our first EP here, we got 2 shirts available, it's just only got the stuff on Bandcamp, self-release, you know, bro, that type of thing. You don't think that Paradise Lost fans are going to, you don't think at least 5 people within 24 to 48 hours are going to go over to your Bandcamp or your website or your Instagram or whatever you're selling on, they're going to go check your shit out? I mean, it's a no fucking brainer, because I know some of the people are going to bitch, charge $100 for a video? What should I charge, 10? It's inconvenient as fuck for me. I got to set it up on my time. Some people are on different goddamn time zones. And it's dude, like, again, a Decibel magazine ad is at least $500, and that was back in the goddamn day. I don't even know if they're still around anymore, magazine-wise. I don't know if they just have some digital outlet. I don't follow the goddamn shit. Don't fucking care. But the point being is, like, when we were buying ads in magazine, I think there was some outside, I don't remember if it was Decibel, whoever, Easy and Sea-Dog always handled. I think they would sell it by half page, quarter page, or full page. And I think, like, if you wanted the back of like this back in the day, like 15, 20 years ago, if it was a bigger magazine, if you like wanted the back side of the cover, you know, there's the cover, there's the back side, that might have been $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000. Don't quote me on numbers, I don't remember. But I remember that was the most expensive. I don't think we ever did that. Maybe on a smaller zine we did, which was like a really small underground zine. It was like maybe $200. Point being is, that was zines that got, how many did they press? 1,000 or 2,000? Okay, well, your Zoom video is going to get more views than that for $100 of zine, just a page. You can't even say all you want. You're limited to characters. A page was, again, minimum was 500. I know that we would pay, because I think we did half page and it was 500. I think full page was maybe they offered the homeboy hookup, 500 for half a page. But the deal was, if you do a full page, it's $750. I think that might be it. Again, if you ever get Sea-Dog or Easy on interviews, some of these things I wish they'd clarified. No, I don't remember everything. I think sometimes they're chuckling. Look at this dumbass. I didn't handle that department. What do you mean? There's all kinds of things about my department. I'd be like, C-Dawg knows how to pack a record. That fucking line in the goddamn Nuclear Now forum. Some guy's bitching about his record, goddamn. It's just like 15 years ago. And one guy comes in and stands, do you ever order from Hell's all the time? Chase knows how to pack a record. Even he was laughing his ass off when he saw it. He's like, Chase never packed a record in his life. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect him to know that department. But some of their takes on some of it. But I was in some of the conversation, half paying attention. They're handling it. That's their department. From what I heard and over there, those are roughly the goddamn prices. If you want to interview them ever again, you can ask those things if you happen to give a goddamn fuck. You know what? Today is ironic as fuck. I'm wearing From the Depths goddamn shirt. No, this is not intentional at all. I literally put on the From the Depths is the debut album with Jim Sadis, Jim Kanye, Jim Lasagna, Jim Satanic, whatever the fuck else. What's his name? Anthony fucking whatever on From the Depths. Sang on this record, this debut album. The only album on vinyl. We put it out on vinyl and we pressed the shirts, right? We were talking about it with Jim for years before he died. Like years, but he wanted to go halves and halves, and he wasn't one of those go-getters hit with the Mac Daddy's job in the evening, so he was always broke as fuck, living paycheck to paycheck, literally, and he wouldn't have no problem telling you that. But with the releases, most of them the ones that he was on, he wanted to go halves on it, meaning we pressed 500 LPs, which we did on this. He wanted to pay for half the pressing and get half the pressing, and then we did. So we're always waiting on him for the money, right? So that's why it got delayed for years and years and years, and just never had money, etc. So when he died, it's like, let's just put this out. He's like, he wanted it out. We know he wants it out. So his memory would crank it out, and we wanted it out for ourselves, big fans. And so that one came out on vinyl. And as you know, hopefully you're going to press before the end of this year. I don't think it'll be out. I don't think it'll be out this year. So or hopefully early on next year, maybe late winter, early spring, is From the Depths Bereavement. Elysium, which is Rob Molzan singing on. That's the stuff they're best known for. And then the post From the Depths, when they kind of broke up but restarted, Matt Sorg started up and got other guys, and it's black and thrash. It's a little more thrashy, very, very good. They only did one demo on our Dead of Night. All that stuff's coming out on vinyl on Hell's Headbangers, right? Because that stuff's never been on vinyl yet. Big fan. Dawg grew up on a super fan. I'll make sure that stuff's definitely on. I'll push like a motherfucker before Dead by Dawg, because as you know, Dawg resurrected them, and they're playing Dead by Dawg Volume Number 2, August 1st, 2026, on a Saturday, Bubbles, at the Mercury in Lakewood, Ohio. Google it, motherfucker. From the Depths hasn't played him forever, and it's Rob Molzan, the singer. Like, I never even seen him with Rob Molzan singing, only with Dwayne Moore singing, because Rob left. I don't even know why. We'll get that in an interview, because me, Rob, and Sorg are supposed to be doing in-person video, I don't know, a couple months from now, something, I'll set it up. Talk about the vinyls and shit. But ironically enough, I just saw him wearing this shirt, right? No bullshit. Didn't put it on. Like, what do you think? I just have it sit in the goddamn office? No. Fuck no. Personal copy, 2XL, goddamn it. Man's fucking size. Sitting in the goddamn, just wearing it today. Day after the goddamn Cannibal shirt. Threw it on, right? And I get a text a couple hours ago from Matt Sorg, the other guitar player, because Sorg basically is kind of his, his child or whatever, he was the mastermind behind From the Depths. But the other guitar player, Brian Bertram, I think that's how you pronounce his goddamn last name, he just died today, or it was this week. But he texted me today to die, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm wearing goddamn From the Depths. How goddamn, it's all about Bastard in the Sky, right? Holy fucking fuckski. So he texted me that he died, and that if we can add, in memory of Rest in Peace on the vinyls. I was like, absolutely. So I was like, I'll send that over to the goddamn layout department now. Send over to Easy and C-Dawg. Get that added onto those. So, yeah, that's kind of a fucking bummer. Now, I didn't know Brian that well. I've met him, and I've seen him at shows from time to time, like, over the years. Like, even in recent times. I remember, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 years ago, just seeing him from a distance. But I never knew him. From the Depths, when they were active, post Matt Sorg. I mean, not Matt Sorg. Brian Bergeron, the singer. I knew Dwayne the best. Dwayne was doing rhythm guitar and vocals. I think sometimes you do bass and vocals too. You switch, sometimes rhythm guitar, sometimes bass and vocals. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure rhythm guitar mostly and vocals. And then when Dead of Night started, because I saw Dead of Night once for sure, and they covered Override the Overture by Dismember. Keep in mind, this is in 2003, I believe. Nobody covered Dismember at that time, and I always wondered, why the fuck doesn't anybody cover Dismember? they did it as just live, Override the Overture. I was like, holy fuck. Because number one, nobody covers Dismember in general. Number motherfucking goddamn two, Like an Ever-Flowing Stream is my favorite Swedish death metal album of all time, by a very large margin, mind you, too. And number motherfucking three, Override the Overture, is my favorite fucking goddamn, favorite Dismember song of all fucking time. So I was like, holy shit, hell yeah. And then years later, I believe on the Depopulation Agenda album by Evil Incarnate, they covered the same goddamn song, so that was cool too. But, so Brian didn't play on Dead of Nights. Dwayne, I don't think Dwayne did guitar, or I'm pretty sure Dwayne just did vocals at Dead of Night, if my memory serves correctly. He was definitely in it, and he did vocals, but I can't remember if he played bass or guitar as well. I don't think he did, because I know Wayne from Solus was on guitar, then Matt Sorg on guitar, Chris Dorr on drums. Yeah, maybe Dwayne played bass, or maybe he had a bass player. That I don't remember. Again, this is some of you motherfuckers watching weren't even goddamn born. But that shit is killer as fuck, dude. I'm telling you. That 3-song demo, some of the best black and thrash out there you've ever motherfucking heard. Smokes a lot of that repetitive Aussie shit. Again, some of that shit I'm a huge goddamn fan of, as you know, like Gospel of Horns, Destroy 666. Sounds nothing like those, by the way, but I'm just saying a lot of people put that in the black and thrash camp, and I would goddamn agree. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of the clone bands and stuff like that, some of them also I like. Just saying, Dead of Night and all that, fucking smoked it. From the Depths, I always consider just a goddamn black metal band. I guess like a At the Gates worship black metal band, even though At the Gates isn't black metal. No, it doesn't make goddamn sense. It's got keyboards and shit like that. The vocals are a little bit more black metal style than death metal, I'd say. But whatever, black and death, whatever the goddamn fuck. Go to this goddamn fuck. I'm telling you, go to this goddamn fuck. And UG is goddamn fuck. So Brian was on all the From the Depths stuff. This album, I'm just really sure the day he fucking died. It's literally crazy as fuck. And I'm dead serious. No, I did not put it on for that. I didn't even realize it's an hour later. I'm like, holy fuck. Wearing the goddamn shirt. Like, what are the odds of that? So that's like winning the lottery type fucking shit. Only in a bad way, right? But Brian was on all the shit, so rest in peace, goddamn Brian. I don't know what he died of. Again, because I didn't know him that well, but I think he had to have been just in his early 50s. I'm pretty sure he was younger than Sorg. I could be wrong on that, because Sorg is, I'm guessing, 54 or something. Those guys are all in that close age, the Doras, the Dwaynes and shit. You know, early to mid 50s, all those guys are in, unless he was the older guy in the band. But yeah, I never knew him personally, just met him before, and then seen him at shows over the years, you know, after From the Depths was goddamn done. So, R.I.P. goddamn Brian, and yeah, we'll get those LPs out for you, homeboy, and get your, that R.I.P., of course. Goddamn fucking Fallen Warrior. Yeah, they're dropping like flies. Thomas from At the Gates, and shit, they're fucking From the Depths, and Soulless, and all those bands that those guys loved At the Gates. Again, it's so hysterical, because some people think I hate At the Gates. It's like, you realize I love Slaughter the Soul, right? I think it's a fantastic record. It's just the reason why I bust At the Gates balls is because all the Parma guys loved them. And when I liked Slaughter the Soul, everybody's like, that's the Poser Fag album. Their words, not mine. Back when that was, it wasn't new, the album, because I probably got into it about 99. And when did that album come out? 97 or so? I guess it was still kind of newish. But nonetheless, I heard that album first, loved it. And then I can't remember if I heard Grotesque. I might have heard Grotesque first. But nonetheless, Grotesque before the early At the Gates, like Res the Sky and shit. Loved the Grotesque shit. But they just had the Digipack, which is in the Embrace of Evil, and this is like 2 EPs, the Incantation EP and In the Embrace of Evil EP. Nonetheless, full goddamn length CD. And I grew up on just thinking it's a full length, but it's really like two recordings on there. Huge fucking fan of that. I bust At the Gates balls because all those guys, like the Dwaynes and shit, fuck Deicide, that clown band, they suck. But I'm like, dude, those At the Gates early ones, those are boring. They're just boring. Because I was let down because I heard Slaughter the Soul first. I'm like, this album's phenomenal. That's a fucking 10. Straight up 10. But then the earlier albums, I was like, oh, they're just kind of, and it compared to like Slaughter the Soul, lack of energy, and then the overly dark, satanic fucking darkness of Grotesque in the Embrace of Evil, I was like, those other, there's just a massive downgrade. Now, to their defense, it's been over a decade since I listened to them. Maybe I should return to them. I've been ready to return to the comeback albums, too, because I remember listening to the first At the Gates comeback album, when the first, we're back. I put it on the player. We got the LPs and Hells, and I thought it was okay. I'm like, oh, I expected this to completely suck. I was like, this isn't bad, but I didn't pick it up either, so I did. But again, I only listened to it once. So maybe it took a few listens. But people, when I bust balls, people think like, oh, I hate the goddamn band. It's like, I'll tell you if I think a fucking band sucks. I think Creed fucking sucks. I think Hootie and the Blowfish fucking sucks ass. I think Vlad Tepes sucks. I think Mutilation fucking sucks. Although, even though Mutilation's defense, I went back to Vampires of Black Imperial Blood. This is like 10 years ago. Calm the fuck down, way before the channel. But I mean, from the first time I heard it, which was like 20 years ago, to 10 years ago, I was like, oh, this is better than I remember. This isn't that bad. I was like, I could see why someone could like this. I'm like, but it ain't fucking great. That's for goddamn sure. Moonblood was the same thing. My first time listening to Moonblood, I was like, this is unlistenable goddamn garbage. We got bootleg slipcase CDs and 20 years ago. Flew out the door overnight. This is when everybody was, hell's who? We're just running out of our house. And we sold like 30 of each fucking bootleg CD over fucking night. I'm like, never even heard of this fucking band. What the fuck? I didn't even case these things up yet. How the fuck they sell out? Who? Moon who? So I was like, I gotta listen to this. It's that good? Like, oh my God, this shit is garbage. And then years later, it might have been when Iron Bonehead put it out officially, all those albums, or maybe slightly before, I put on like Taste Our German Steel or something. Like, oh, this. I was like, look, this isn't bad. I was like, I could see it. I was like, it's like, personally, would I buy it? No. I was like, but can I see why someone would like it? Yes. Now I stand by the Abruptums and shit like that. That was unfucking listenable from what I remember. I remember shutting that off. The Mutilations and Moonbloods. I didn't, even the first time, I at least didn't shut it off. I was like, God damn, that stunk. Why is this flying out the fucking door? Anyway, who got this email from some goddamn bun. Well, I think some goddamn bun. It's a bun fucking name, but who the fuck knows? Might be using goddamn mom's account, right? From Lauren Scallywag. Hey, I found this the other day. Thought it was hysterical. Some gay wrote. How do you know he's gay? Grant, I didn't read what he had to say because I figured it'd be off the cuff and got no goddamn questions. Well, I got a few old order questions, but nothing new today. So yeah, some gay wrote a vag fairy tale about how much he hates you. Oh, I love me some haters. I copy and pasted it here because it was so long, unlike his sausage. Yep. Goddamn small fucking, was probably a fucking bare spot Kendall. Then it couldn't fit on one screenshot. Couldn't read all of it because my gender started to change halfway through, bro. So she started to change fucking to a dude. Oh, man. So this is what the guy said. Again, I didn't pre-read it. He's like, this guy often comes up in my YouTube suggested fairly frequently, referring to me. So yesterday I gave it a view. Yep. Got you in with those banger titles, right? First I subscribed, but after a few minutes, I revoked my sub. Hell yeah. Goal by the Dawg, the only YouTuber out there that says don't like, don't subscribe. God damn it. Means jack shit. Views are what counts. Subscribers means nothing. Revoked my sub because I just couldn't get on board with his opinions and archaic attitude. So again, dude, you see the wimpification right there? You're all upset over somebody's opinions. You realize how bitchery all that fucking sounds, right? That's fucking insane to me. I'm not saying you, of course you don't have to agree, but to be pissed off, which he didn't say he was pissed off, he was. Let's keep reading. He was. Again, it's kind of a fucking essay, so he was. I could spot these fools a mile away. Could smell them like fucking dog shit on your shoe. What the fuck are all these guys at? Okay, looking in the comments, I knew that saying anything was a losing battle as it was entirely his audience. I mean, I don't know. People write what they write. I mean, they make fun of me all the goddamn time, too, so I don't know if it's his audience. Of course it's my audience, homeboy. Technically, you're my audience if you're watching, right? But you're free to leave negative comments. People do it. Don't worry. They do it all the motherfucking time. I get it. Everyone can have their own little corner and soapbox to those who want to hear it. And for those like me who don't, can move on. Exactly. I literally, that makes no sense. If I hear a channel, they're talking out of their ass on an energy subject, or I don't like it, or they're annoying me, I don't even comment. I just tune into another video, and within no exaggeration, 9 seconds, I've forgotten about them. Like what are you doing? Like people like that, it's like, dude, you seriously need to be given problems in life because you have no problems. That's why you have anxiety. That's why you have it. Dude, you pussies that can't get over the most little things in life, what are you going to do the day you go to the doctor and he tells you got terminal cancer? An actual real problem. You bitches care about such fucking silly ass, just little fucking dumb shit because you have never experienced a real life problem in your entire fucking life. So you think these minuscule fucking kindergartner fucking problems are problems. They're not. Like, but it stuck with me because I couldn't believe people like this people like this still exist. They sure do, homeboy. Unfortunately, it's not enough, goddammit. Which I guess is his appeal to his audience. Well, isn't it an appeal to anybody's audience, dude? You watch who you identify with, in a sense, or who you jive with. That's anybody. Anyways, just a super close-minded gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's necessary in a death on the DM, brah. Otherwise, just like again, dude, I went to CC last night. God, let's get this fan on me. God damn, turn this fucker up. And for all you idiots in the comments too, that fridge sounds like it's dying. It's a fucking box fan that's probably dying. It's not a fucking fridge. Like, god damn, fucking Dick Tracy detectives, fucking Matlocks, always wrong. God damn, it's a good thing if your fucking's anything like your detective work. God damn, is your woman seriously lit down? Because you guys fucking suck. God damn, sweaty as fuck. Going on fucking October and it's fucking still hot. What is this bullshit? Fucking leave on this fucking goddamn Twinkers essay. But stuck me, which I guess is his appealance to his audience. Just a super close-minded gatekeeper. Yeah, dude, Cannibal last night. What'd I say? 30 true heads? Mm-hmm. According to the Wood Dog, he said the count was about 1,000 people. I don't know where he got those goddamn stats, but I was looking around. Sounds about goddamn right. Dude, I'm telling you, those people aren't true DMers. Now, again, to be completely fair and oh so fucking generous, let's go soft old man fucking dog, not grumpy Clubber Lane goddamn 16-year-old fucking dog. I'll be even easy. They might like Cannibal songs, but they are Spotify listeners, YouTube listeners. What does that mean, dog? They are casual Weekend Warrior fucking fans. They are not diehards, dude. They're not. Now, I'll give you this, too. In my opinion, last night, and Wood Dog brought it up on his own, even agrees. Like, how many people do you think here are fucking... I was like, exactly. How many... Wood Dog, how many people do you think you're going to see here at the next show? Any next show. Let's go with the next 10 fucking shows. How many of these people do you ever think you say? He's like, 99% of them you will not. You'll never see again in your life. I'm like, exactly. Thank you. It's not me gatekeeping. I'm calling out fucking just the truth. What it is, and he said the line, but I don't know if he was insinuating it, but it's what popped in my mind. He's like, yeah, going to see Cannibal. It's like, it's the cool thing to do, bro. It's the flavor of the month for too many goddamn months ongoing. It's just like fucking Paul Bailoff says on the Another Lesson in Violence live album, which is one of the greatest fucking official live albums of all time, Exodus. I don't know if I like the band or not, but I'm going to go because it's fucking cool. Even he knows, dude. Half these idiots don't belong here, dude. No, well over half. They don't belong there. But being oh so generous, I'm going to say there's 30 true death heads there. And then let's say maybe another 50 true Cannibal fans. Not death heads. They just like maybe 10 death metal bands, but they actually truly do like Cannibal. Maybe they actually do physically buy all Cannibal's albums. But I wouldn't take their goddamn word on the scene as a whole. It's like, okay, Cannibal, Deicide, fucking Suffocation, Nile, Morbid Angel, all the big shit. I mean, what the fuck, man? My mom practically knows what that crap is. But nonetheless, actually truly does like it, owns it, listens to it. I'd say there's about another 50 of those there. Everyone else can just completely Zyklone B. Have no business being there, dude. No fucking business being there. This is what it is. So yes, gatekeeping is absolutely necessary. It's like, let me tell you what real metal is. First off, dude, what are your goddamn credentials? Go look up the Dog's fucking goddamn resume. I guarantee I'm lapping you. You think I do this fucking channel? No, own the world's largest online metal store in the entire fucking world. Some fools get this fucking twisted. Like, yeah, aren't you like the largest online metal store in the country? Country? What fucking planet you from, brah? It's the largest on planet Earth. Oh, that sounds arrogant, dog. Great. Again, not one person to date, and I've given this challenge at least a dozen times now. Give him the count, fucking Layla Lover. I know you watch me on speed dial fucking half a dozen times a day. At least a dozen times I put the litmus of the challenge out there. Who's bigger? I'll give you a few that's gonna maybe pop in your mind. Osmos Records. Nah. Ain't got over 60,000 titles in stock. High Roller Records. Nope or Rooney. Iron Bonehead. Think again. Dark Descent, not even close, homeboy. Nuke War Now, no way, Jose. Not even half of what Hells has as far as quantity and stock in the online store. We are the world's largest. So I just gave you 5 big boys there. Tell me who is then. Tell me who's bigger. So that's a pretty qualified person. Not saying my word is law. Not saying you have to agree. But I guarantee, like, let me tell you what metal is. Coming from, well, he didn't say his name. Dude, you're some fucking jackass, some T-boner, sitting in mom's basement typing shit up online. You have done nothing. You are a complete fucking zero. Well, dog, maybe it's goddamn Kerry King fucking saying something in the comments. Number one, Kerry King probably don't know jack shit about goddamn real metal either. He knows the oldies and Merciful Fate and whatever, and he is a goddamn metal guitar legend. And I'm not going to say his opinion doesn't matter. It does, but put it this way. I ain't asking about any death metal demos. That's for goddamn sure. He ain't going to be able to fucking educate me on shit. But nonetheless, he does have a fucking valid opinion in this goddamn world. And if it is Kerry King, then I stand goddamn corrected. I guess he's slightly into, he could tell me about metal. But it ain't. Or anybody that goddamn caliber. Chances are, again, not to sound like an arrogant dick, facts are not attacks, and my shit can be verified. You can look up my motherfucking resume. It's public record. Chances are I'm more qualified and I am above you, qualification-wise, to tell you what metal is than this random twinker. Could be wrong. You can put up your goddamn resume, full name, of course, and credentials, so that can be verified, please. Again, my full name's out there. I got nowhere to hide. This face, I still show up shows. I'm not just hiding in this hell's warehouse. And you can't tell me. Like I was at Cannibal last night. I tell you in advance where I'm going to fucking be. Come up and tell me. Come up and confront me. I'm everywhere. I'm going to be at goddamn Asphyx, fucking Rotrevor, and Mulder show in Chicago. What's it at? Reggie's? I don't know. Look at the club. Whatever the goddamn Asphyx, Rotrevor, and Mulder shows. Was it October 18th? Some shit. It's on a goddamn Saturday. I don't know. I'll be there. So if you're in Chicago area, come tell the dog how much he sucks. His resume, your resume is more qualified. I tell you where I'm at. Next year, Maryland Death Fest. 99% chance I'm going to be there unless every goddamn band cancels and can't get in the country. Unless it's one of those goddamn bullshit. There's no old man's child, no the crown, no goddamn throne, no goddamn grave. Then there's probably no goddamn dog. But assuming they goddamn get in, there you go. You got what is that? 8 months notice, whatever the fuck it is. I'll be at Maryland Death Fest. Playing it there. You can tell me whatever the fuck you want. So it's not like I'm hiding either. This zero, you can't even verify this fuck. And you know he's a faceless nobody. So me saying I'm above him, as far as resume wise, qualification wise, to tell you what metal is, because let's see what he has to say about what metal is. This could be a good goddamn laugh. I'm sorry, you are beneath me. That is a fact. Facts are not a goddamn tax. Let's see what this goddamn pussy boy has to say. Well, let me tell you what real metal is, and everything that doesn't fit under my classification of real metal is gay attitude. No, never fucking said that. I mean, yeah, I might rip on again, dude. Do you know how to take a fucking joke? Again, a lot of shit. Like, I'm not a huge Megadeth fan. I like the first 2 albums. Do I think like Rust in Peace and shit is not real metal? Of course it fucking is. Of course it's real fucking metal. Do I think Slayer, Divine Intervention, and South of Heaven and Season of Abyss is not real metal? Of course it fucking is. Now it's commercial metal, and I just say I don't like those albums. So like with anything, like all your buds, granted you didn't grow up with, you were fucking your buds in the ass. You weren't fucking doing man talk with them. So the only people you were talking to were goddamn chicks, your mom and your fucking sister and stupid shit. Who they ain't gonna give it to you gun barrel straight. They don't know fucking metal. They rip on the bands you don't like. That's just you realize like that's kind of how it goes, right? Like these ain't like my rules. That's just the way it's been going before my stupid ass was even born in 1985. I promise you, guys that were going to see Venom, Merciful Fates, 84 down, pre-85. I was born in January 85, and seeing Slayer and Metallica. I promise you, it was like that back then too, dude. If somebody liked Slayer, they didn't like the Exploited or punk bands. Yeah, fuck that gay ass punk. I mean, I promise you that's where they're talking. Like, this isn't like my lingo. Like what are you talking about, dude? It's called the English fucking language in the goddamn metal scene. I'm sorry you didn't pick up on that, homie. Metal just gave the sort of dude / audience that would call me a snowflake. You sounded like one, homeboy, because I couldn't handle him telling it like it is. Yeah, this is the way it is. This is the way it is, not how it should be, right? I started listening to metal when I was 13. I'm about to turn 43. So you've got 3. That's even worse, dude. It's one thing if it's from fucking goddamn 18 to 25-year-old kiddo who just, I mean, half these fucks, they want to chop their goddamn dick off, for fuck's sakes. I mean, that's as unmanly as it fucking gets. I mean, hell, that ain't even the roughness and toughness talking. That ain't even goddamn down with the devil talking. That ain't even darkness and evil goddamn talking. That's just common sense talking. I can ask my dad right now, again, I don't listen to that head-banging shit, the screaming demons, as non-metal as they come, right? Just a total goddamn normie. Never asked in my life, but I can 100% promise you is, if I walked with my dad tomorrow, but hey, Dad, would you ever consider, like, getting your dick surgically removed? Like, would you ever consider that? Hell no! Fuck, what do I do that for? Tell them to go pound salt. That'd be his goddamn line. Pretty much almost word for word, I can guarantee it. I never even asked him. And he's a total normie. So that ain't like a dog talking. It's just common goddamn fucking sense. So that's an standard 18 to 25-year-old who fucking today. You're older than me. How did you not get the memo, dude? That's when it's even worse. It's like, Jesus, fuck. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're under 30 years old, you're still a goddamn kiddo. This is a grown-ass man, like a fucking full-blown dude. And he's offended by words. Unbelievable. You can't even make this bitch real. Maybe there is that estrogen in the water like these hippies think. Maybe plastic, the phytoestrogens, the plastics thing is a real thing. If it is, I got the be-all cure for you. Look up a goddamn medication called Arimidex, also known as anastrozole, or you can look up exemestane, also known as goddamn aromacin. That's a little less harsh on your goddamn lipids. Neither one of them are harsh. It's fucking Flintstone vitamins. Only pussies are afraid of them. It was created for goddamn breast cancer, but it lowers goddamn estrogen in the body. Guys that run TRT or pro bodybuilders juiced out of their goddamn skulls. That's how they keep estrogen in line. I literally know guys that have been taking Arimidex for 30 plus years and are healthy as a goddamn horse. Well, theoretically. Still alive anyways. And actually, you will be healthy as a horse because those guys, I know guys popping Arimidex like goddamn Skittles, a goddamn 1 milligram a day, which that's a lot, homeboy. The standard dose for like a TRT is 1 milligram a week. They take half a tab twice a week. I know guys literally for years on end. I know them personally, point blank personally. I know a guy, he's 55. He's at my gym, used to compete in the 90s. Takes one Arimidex every single fucking day because he runs over a gram a test in his 50s. A milligram of Arimidex every single day, so 7 milligrams a week for 30 goddamn years. I don't think he's going to live to be 100, but hey, he's still kicking. Can't vouch how healthy he is. But I'm just saying, if you were to run a mild dose, half an aromacin, which is even milder, twice a week, that gets rid of your phytoestrogens. But hell, it might be, I'm saying, I used to rip on that shit, hippie shit. Maybe it's goddamn real, because holy fuck, this guy's talking like it's a full-blown bitch. I guarantee you he's got a pair of fucking implanted titties, and he removed that fucking schlong. Holy fuck, has to talking like this. God damn, feel like I'm getting a sex change just reading this shit. About ready to go out and buy a bra and some fucking high heels. Holy fucking fuckski. About to turn 43. Fucking 43 wearing a bra and high heels. Calling himself a dude. Jesus fuck. Get lost, home slice. And I have evolved with the music and the scene. Well, I'm real proud of you, Bubbles. I'm sure Mama is too. A lot of things aren't my thing, and I initially gave them pushback. New deathcore, he puts example, new deathcore, and the crowd that it brought within the mid-2000s. So you at least slightly saw it, but those phytoestrogens kicked in. You went out and bought a bra, purse, and some high heels, and now you don't like fucking real death metal. You accepted it. You accepted that crab walk. You accepted those big douche fucking ear gauge goddamn earrings. You accepted these 19-year-olds with their gay-ass fucking neck beards. Those big hipster glasses. You accepted it. Dawg hasn't accepted it again, and it doesn't mean I want to go curb stomp because you look like that. I'm just looking at this guy, and I'm like, no way does this fuckhead listen to goddamn Centurion. That's all I'm thinking. And I'm right 99.9999999% of the fucking time. It's not for me, but others like it, and things need to change to stop from becoming stagnant in the scene. I got over 60,000 titles in stock, homeboy, fucking to listen to. You don't tell me what needs to be changed. Granted, it is fucking stagnant as fuck. I'm not going to lie. You got that right. But you don't need to change. Look, my dick has been there for 40 years too, but isn't stagnant. I don't want to hack it off either. You know, don't fix what ain't goddamn broken. That's the way I goddamn see it. It keeps things fresh and exciting. Twink core doesn't keep it exciting. It keeps me fucking pulling out a goddamn barf bag. For the most part, the legacy bands are there to listen to, And when they move on, there will be new legacy bands. So, yeah, you do you, boo. They won't be my legacy bands, but they'll be the next crop of metalheads' legacy bands, and so on and so on forever, because that's the way it should be. Being stuck in a certain era and not being willing to look beyond it is crazy to me. Who is this guy? Owner of hellsheadbangers.com, homeboy, since 2001. Again, dude, there's your litmus test, too. How metal is this guy? If you are 43 years old and it's Hell's Who, again, that's no ego, but if you are into metal, I like metal. I'm not talking about Hell's Headbangers releases. Fair. Let's say you hate every band Hell's Headbangers ever released. That's fine. Totally fine. We have currently over 60,000 titles in stock, over 1 million over the 24 fucking years, 25 years next goddamn year, as far as stuff that went out of stock, etc. Meaning we had the Black Sabbath, the Iron Maidens, the Judas Priest, the fucking Cannibals, the Deicides, the Megadeths, you name it, have it, carried it, sold it. You're 43, meaning there was no digital downloaded shit when you got at 13 years old. His words, not goddamn mine. How have you not heard of the world's largest fucking store that sells it? That means you're not into this that much. Weekend motherfucking warrior. Again, it's not because I own it and that's an ego. That is a fact. If it's the world's largest anything, if you're into baseball cards, and there's a store that's the world's largest seller of baseball cards, and you collect baseball cards, been collecting them since you're 13 and now you're 43, wouldn't you say, pretty good odds he knows who that store is, right? I wouldn't be like, man, owner of that store, he's got an ego, arrogant fuck. I'd be like, oh, yeah, makes sense. Largest store, he's been collecting for 30 years. Yeah, makes sense to me. Can he make these fools up? Can he make them up? Who's this guy? Who are you, Holmes? Put your goddamn name, sign it off at least. Goddamn it, faceless fuck. At least I'm putting my face out there. The most part of where the fuck leave off this goddamn essay? Who is this guy or me or anyone else to dictate what real metal is? I understand my hypocrisy and ranting about this when I could just move on and not give it attention, but I just want to highlight this as being something that still exists, and is one of the reasons why after 30 years of loving the music, I can still barely stand a lot of metalheads. Honestly, I can barely stand a lot of them too. Most of them are just fucking complete fucking idiots, I believe, which I guess I fall in that category for you. But I'm not even getting to that. If you know, you know. I also realize that what this guy does is partially for entertainment. At least he got some fucking brains. Jesus fuck, man. So it's not lost on me that he is playing a character to a degree. Oh, goddamn, mama taught you something. Jesus fuck. Just, guess you know how to tie your shoes too, at least. Like, she did a few good goddamn things. She wasn't hitting the goddamn butt hash too fucking hard when she was pregnant with you. A heightened version of himself, and he could be a nice dude. IRL, put it this way, I've yet to meet a single person that, when I say meet a single person, of course there's going to be people I don't like you, but I'm talking about the metal scene from this channel that come up to me and shit that ever thought I was a dick. Every single one of them tells me I was fucking nice. So, and it's been well over 1,000 people that have come up to me. Well over 1,000. So, I don't know, do with that what you will. But judging by the comments, his audience is 100% committed to this way of thinking. Like, yeah, yes and no, dude. Half the audience fucking rips on me, Dumbo, Dawg, fucking whatever, and they're not like-minded at all. Half of them are disagreeing, or this guy, what the fuck? He doesn't like Dark Throne and Bolt Thrower, or whatever, even though I do like Bolt Thrower. one out by Dark Throne as well. What are you talking about, dude? They call me out all the fucking time. Did you even read the comments? Jesus fuck. I mean, there's barely anyone in there that agrees with me. No one owns metal, and no one should be telling anyone else what it is to be metal. That truly defeats the entire purpose of the art form. Well, thank you for that, Mr. Nameless Fuck. Although, since you unsubscribed, which that's perfectly fucking fine, you won't be seeing this goddamn message. But if you so happen to, feel free to comment below. But I don't want no fake-ass user ID. Let's see what your goddamn credentials are. And again, you figured some of it out. So I guess kudos there. It's not the wimpiest fucking thing I've heard of all goddamn time. That Jeff Walker call out was pretty goddamn bad. That one guy that was crying about my Jeff Walker interview, that might take the goddamn keg, or at least he's in the top motherfucking 3. So at least you're not in the top 3. So I guess slight pass. I'm gonna just chalk this bitch up to the phytoestrogens, the hippie phytoestrogens. What do the hippies say? Phytoestrogens in the plastic. Oh yeah, they put estrogen in the goddamn the water we drink now too. But who the fuck drinks tap water? Like when I heard that shit, I'm like, geez. Fuck the estrogens, dude. I'd be worried about the goddamn chlorine. I could smell that shit a mile away. You drinking that, Holmes? I mean, are you that fucking broke to where you don't buy quality-ass goddamn bottled water? I mean, Jesus, fuck. Get your bag up, Holmes. You should not be too goddamn broke to where you can't buy $1 a gallon of fucking water. Well, there's shit in that too. Shut the fuck up. There's nothing in it. And if it is, it's minuscule and it's not doing anything. You do realize we have a detoxification system in our body, right? Your body can handle stuff, you special little fucking snowflake. For fuck's sakes, in the 1800s and shit, which you guys are all natural, holistic, they used to drink from rivers and shit. Do you think, honestly, a fucking goddamn bottle of water that you bought in the store is dirtier than a fucking river water that horses and stuff were shitting in? Come on, for fuck's sakes. And they weren't what's in the water? They weren't even concerned about that. Fuck, watch Back to the Future, pours him a glass of water. Fucking shit's brown. Yeah, what do you mean? It's all good in the hood, bro. But now you got these pussy-ass vitriol fucks worried about their bottled water. It's fine. I'm not saying there's nothing. I watched this YouTube channel, Doug, and they put the little splash of something, and it shows stuff in there. I saw it too, fuckhead, and the dog wasn't the least bit concerned. You're fine. Your body has a natural detoxification system. It's when you overload it, just like an aspirin, dude. Your body can handle a baby fucking aspirin every fucking day with no goddamn problem. It's what we get after 200 fucking milligrams, which has a problem. Baby aspirin is 81.5 milligrams, has no negative effects in the human body. That's what a baby can even fucking tolerate. But you take too much, you take an entire bottle of an aspirin, you're going to literally put yourself in a fucking hospital. They're going to hook you up in an IV of glutathione, hopefully to restore your liver. Otherwise, you're going to go to a fucking liver failure. You do realize we have a detoxification system, you dumb fucks, right? So your bottled water's fucking fine, but maybe the buildup in the goddamn plastics is what turned this guy into a complete fucking bitch. Goddamn. That's that. Not in the top 3, but holy fuck ski. For sure in the goddamn top 10. Come school shit, you don't think I do. But I got my skins tomorrow morning. And don't forget them goddamn paid skis. And don't forget, if you want that Zoom with the dog, you can tell them about your shit. This is pussy. You can fucking sign up a fucking $100. It's $100, bro. Might charge you $200 too for that extra bitchification with you. Later, goddamn.